Hi friends, good morning, very good morning and welcome. So welcome for the discussion. So today we will discuss in detail about the coastal plains which we are discussing in the last session itself. So I am talking about the coastal plain, eastern and western coastal plain I said. Now very important thing, something I would like to say here. Among the coastal plain, if you will see, that's like the rainfall pattern in case of Western Ghat and Eastern Ghat, same way it will vary. So east coastal plain is greatly influenced by both the southwest and the northeast monsoon. So it is different. Please note down here about this east versus west coastal plain. I was discussing the points here. So I think 3 points we have discussed. Next one is climate ko lege. If you look at the climate, climate and weather condition, climate and weather condition, climate and weather condition. On this aspect, if we will differentiate east and west coastal plain, then here I will differentiate east coastal plain and here you have the west coastal plain. West coastal plain. You remember that? So in the east coastal plain, I will say climate and weather condition, if you will see, greatly influenced by east coastal plain, it is influenced by the southwest monsoon in summer and northeast monsoon in the winter. Northeast monsoon in the winter. Southwest monsoon in the summer and northeast monsoon in the winter. Okay? They are greatly influenced by southwest monsoon in the summer and northeast monsoon in the winter. You must remember this. Very, very important is this one. Southwest monsoon in summer and northeast monsoon in winter, they are influenced with the east coastal. But in the west coastal plain, greatly influenced by only the साउथ मानसून. क्यों? नॉर्थ वेस्ट मानसून को आने नहीं देता है कौन सा? वेस्टर्न घाट माउंटेन इज देयर. बिकॉज ऑफ द प्रेजेंस ऑफ द वेस्टर्न घाट माउंटेन, द नॉर्थ ईस्ट मानसून जनरली डिडंट एबल टू इम्पैक्ट द वेस्टर्न कोस्ट. ओके, ये इम्पैक्ट नहीं कर पाती है बिकॉज ऑफ दिस. I hope it is clear to all of you. Influenced by the southwest monsoon in summer and northeast monsoon in the winter, I said. And here it is greatly influenced by the southwest monsoon. Hope it is clear to all of you. अगर नहीं तो बताइए, if you have anything to know. I hope it is audible to all of you. Second point is the first point here of east coastal plain, west coastal plain differences. Second point of second matlab, I mean, I think that was third point that was discussed. Fourth is this one. Now fifth point. In the last class, I don't remember exactly how many points we have discussed, but whatever is there, one is here. One एक तो location वाला point था in the last, and I said about the nature and characteristics of both. We have differences here. It is influenced by the southwest monsoon. Rainfall pattern also, if you look at, it is in case of east coastal plain, the rainfall pattern will increase or decrease from south to north. East coastal plain, intensity of rainfall increases from south to north. Okay. For an example, intensity of rainfall in the east coastal plain, like you have on the contrary this side, intensity of rainfall, fifth one, intensity of rainfall decreases from south to north. इन केस ऑफ वेस्ट कोस्टल प्लेन आप देखिए क्या होता है, मैंने पहले भी बोला था ये बात, और अगेन आई एम ऑल्सो अगेन इफ आई गो फॉर दिस इन here the intensity of in the coastal plain, if you'll see coast में यहाँ पे 75 to 100 cm, here it is around 100 to 120 cm, 120 150 cm, 150 cm or more, 150 to 175 to 175 centimeter. So see here how it is increasing annual rainfall. Here it is around 300 centimeter, 250, 200 cm, 150, 200 cm, 100 to 80 cm. Here 75 to 50 cm, less than 50 centimeter. Kutch region. So आप देखो या the rainfall is decreasing with increasing. कोस्ट का बोल रहा हूं मैं, वेस्टर्न घाट का, ईस्टर्न घाट का नहीं बोल रहा हूं. आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट द कोस्टल पार्ट. So there is a change in the coastal area also, there is a temperature variation. So we have done. Okay, thank you. Now I am getting some response from you people. Thank you very much. What is the difference between coastal line and coastal belt? Sir, extension, location, convergence of different river delta. इतना हुआ था. तो climate I have done. Fourth point. So you can see that difference between coastal line and coastal plain. See, plain is an area, coastal plain is an aerial extent. Line is a linear one. जो coastal line होता है, coastline बोलते हैं, where is a unique, the regions with a unique linear division between, transition division between the marine and the continental, the marine and the continental ecosystem. coastline में जहां तक की coastline जहां तक बताते हैं, जो हाई टाइडल वेव जहां तक आता है, that particular regions. हाई टाइडल जोन जहाँ तक होते हैं वो पूरे रीजन्स को कोस्टल लाइन कहते हैं. बट coastal plain, the entire oceanic influence is there and the plain formed by the river and the sea waves in that particular area. This is a zone. Line is, the coast line is a linear one. Coastal plain is a aerial one. This is the difference here. चलिए ठीक है, fine. That is a differences, with respect to distance, with respect to their location. The east and west coastal plain, they are different. ये होगा east coastal plain, and this side you have the west coastal plain. I said this is west coastal plain, east and west coastal plain. That's what I can say. East coastal plain, here the intensity of rainfall increases from south to north. In west coastal plain, intensity decreases from south to north. This is what I want to say. I hope you got it. Now the next one, what type of agricultural economy and agriculture? मैं ये climate का बात किया, so then you have economy and agriculture. Here is your friend is saying, sir, we haven't done the Brahmaputra plain. Okay, thanks for reminding me. Thanks for reminding. मैंने कहा because I am unable to interact, so please try to interact with me, okay, through this WhatsApp or whatever is there, please, so that we'll feel. Thanks for this, reminding me here. Thank you very much. I said, because when you are discussing, weaving up topic is there somewhere, I may skip sometimes. Possibilities they are small because in the last class we have already started the coastal plain, so I continue with that one. Let me complete this. So as I just mentioned about this particular region, क्या बोला मैंने, ये regions पे continental, ये जो what you call coastal plain का, both eastern and western coastal plain, we can talk about now what type of agricultural system we have. This is east coastal plain, and this side you have west coastal plain, east and west coastal plain. I will go for now agriculture, how they are different. See, in the east coastal plain, जो भी point है, fifth or sixth, whatever is point you can see. If it is fifth, it's okay. East coastal plain, it is well known for food grain cultivation, dominantly food, rice. Also you have pulses, rice pulses, they are very, very important here. And few oil seeds also. Few oil seeds also we cultivate. Oil seeds. In the west coastal plain, generally we cultivate, there is plantation and commercial crop. Plantation and commercial crop is more here. More plantation and commercial crop. What are the plantation crop and commercial crop? Like, you have tea cultivation, you have coffee cultivation, you have cashew nut, and coarse grain, like, also we have ragi, jowar, millets, these are also there. But this plantation crop is more in this region. Mango orchards we have, mostly you have horticulture also. horticulture is less in your east coast. Okay. Sixth point. Sixth point is, we'll go for now. This is east coastal plain. West coastal plain. In terms of settlement and population, east coastal plain is very densely populated with scattered and nucleated settlement. But here west coastal plain is, it is east coastal plain very densely populated with not scattered. Here it is linear and compact settlement. Please rectify, compact settlement. But in case of this west coastal plain, nucleated and scattered settlement due to highly fragmented coastal plain, highly fragmented coastal plain, compact and densely populated with linear and compact settlement due to broad, due to the continuous fertile कोस्टल प्लेन। ये दोनों में थोड़ा देखो डिफरेंसेस क्या है। ईस्ट कोस्टल प्लेन में फ्रॉम कोलकाता टू चेन्नई इफ यू गो, entire region one after another, the river delta are converging, giving finally a broad continuous coastal plain. The coastal plain is continuous here. The coastal plain is broad and continuous throughout. Broad and continuous coastal plain you have here, right? So very densely populated it is because of the favorable agricultural condition, plain and regions with the fertile soil with linear and compact settlement. Linear का मतलब line जैसा, because of the development of roadways and railways, across this track, both road and railway sides, you have a lot of settlement. Linear and compact, linear and continuous, you have compact settlement, पूरे dense populated है. बट ये जो है ना न्यूक्लिएटेड एंड स्कैटर्ड सेटलमेंट ड्यू टू द हाईली फ्रेगमेंटेड कोस्टल प्लेन, न्यूक्लिएटेड क्यों है? कोस्टल प्लेन कहीं पे है, कहीं पे नहीं है। वेयर एवर देयर इज सुइटेबल प्लेस, हैबिटेट के लिए जो सुइटेबल प्लेस है वहां पे ही सेटलमेंट होगा। तो स्कैटर्डली डिफरेंट प्लेसेस बट वेरी हाईली डेंसली पॉपुलेटेड है, जहां पे है वहां पे बहुत ज्यादा पॉपुलेशन होगा। न्यूक्लिएटेड एंड स्कैटर्ड सेटलमेंट। ओके, so sixth or seventh, whatever is the point, you must remember these are the things here. क्या कर पाएंगे आप ईस्ट कोस्टल प्लेन और वेस्ट कोस्टल प्लेन में डिफरेंसेस? और कुछ भी आता है, इफ यू फील लाइक समथिंग इज न्यू, इफ यू आर गेटिंग एनी इंफॉर्मेशन, प्लीज ऐड ऑन दिस, डू राइट आंसर्स ऑन दिस। ओके, again I am saying the difference here is like this. The difference between east and west coastal plain. So please write a question here. Differentiate between the east and west coastal plain of India and discuss various problem and challenges associated with various environmental problem and challenges associated with this region. 15 marks, 250 words. Okay, you can see this. So differentiate between the east and west coastal plain of India and discuss various environmental problem and challenges associated with this region. ठीक है, ये होगा वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट दिस इज। आप थोड़ा ट्राई करिए एंड ट्राई टू गिव आंसर ऑन दिस वन। दिस इज हियर। सो दिस इज अबाउट द कोस्टल प्लेन। एज माय फ्रेंड यू सेड सर ब्रह्मपुत्र प्लेन इज नॉट डन, सो लेट मी टेल यू समथिंग अबाउट ब्रह्मपुत्र प्लेन, प्लीज नोट डाउन। अच्छा, ये प्रॉब्लम एंड चैलेंजेस जो ना, एंड इकोलॉजिकल एनवायरमेंटल प्रॉब्लम, यू थिंक ट्राई टू गैदर द थिंग्स, वी विल सी problem and challenges. We will have a discussion in the environment class on the entire India, different regions of India in our environmental classes. Environmental and ecology will have a different session which we haven't done, so हम लोग ये कराएंगे उस पे islands का, coastal area, lagoons, wetlands, mangrove vegetations, coral reef. We'll see that ecologically which are very important, and wherever you have ecological challenges are there, including the agricultural system, we will discuss. बहुत बड़ा टॉपिक है, holistic टॉपिक है, we'll do that. For the timing, you try on finding, like what are the problems. यहाँ पे क्या ecological problem? Greatest one is transformation of agricultural ecosystem, है ना? अभी क्या है? Some of the point let me give you. आपको लगेगा नहीं तो सर ने कराया नहीं है ना? So I'll just give some points here, okay? कुछ पॉइंट देते हैं। environmental problem and challenges में, where is environmental problem and challenges here, number one, यहाँ पे environmental problem challenges में क्या सबसे important है? डिफॉरेस्टेशन। deforestation and changing land use pattern. Changing land use pattern is there, deforestation is there. You have soil salinization. In the west coast, what is there? Deforestation for plantation agriculture. Changing land use जो है ना, it is a changing land use pattern जो है, increasing the economic value of the land, and you have forested land is cleared for even agroforestry, for plantation crop in western coast, for food grain production in eastern coastal plain. Also, we have soil salinization is a problem because of faulty irrigation, mostly in eastern part of India, delta regions. And in the western part, the soil moisture balance is not there. Soil salinization and soil moisture imbalances. Soil moisture imbalances, particularly in the western part of the coastal plain. West coastal plain में है soil moisture imbalances. We have another one is soil acidification. Soil acidification and biomagnification. Soil acidification and biomagnification. I mean, जो pesticides or the herbicides, even fertilizers, something you are giving, applying there, they are entering our food chain also, and biomagnification, they are responsible for biomagnification gradually. Okay, they are responsible for the biomagnification in gradual term. Okay. Soil moisture imbalances. और क्या है in this region? Ground water and coastal pollution. कोस्टल रीजन्स में ग्राउंड वाटर पोल्यूशन बहुत ज़्यादा है. Arsenic poisoning is more. For example, Bengal coast you have problem, in Odisha coast you have arsenic and lead. Particularly arsenic and lead pollution. Environmental pollution में ये है, ग्राउंड वाटर का पोल्यूशन बहुत ज़्यादा हो गया है. That is a ground water pollution, coastal ground water pollution. It's soil salinization is there, and coastal and groundwater pollution you have. These are certain things. Deforestation is a major cause, no doubt. We'll have a discussion on this subsequently in the environment class, weaving the topics like कैसे होता है ये. It is a holistic system. In fact, पूरे biodiversity loss हो रहा है, and this leads to this type of gradual problem. You see that the mangrove vegetation, loss of mangrove, सबसे बड़ा problem mangrove vegetation, loss of mangrove is creating a lot of problem. Coastal erosion is there. So in that region it is there. Like these are the things which you can mention with the answer, and whatever point you can add on this. Fine. मैं थोड़ा सा टाइम लेता हूँ. मैं आपको ब्रह्मपुत्र वैली के बारे में, ब्रह्मपुत्र plain, which we haven't done in the last class. Please remember that this plain, Brahmaputra, it is a narrow and deep alluvial plain, primarily developed by the river Brahmaputra river, primarily developed by the river Brahmaputra. primarily developed by the river Brahmaputra. It is a narrow and deep alluvial plain primarily developed by the river Brahmaputra. Okay, Brahmaputra plain. Right. From Sadia to Dhuburi, it is a continuous depositional plain, alluvial plain. Sadia to Dhuburi, it is a continuous alluvial plain. From Sadia to Dhuburi, it is a completely continuous. Okay, it is a narrow and deep alluvial plain primarily developed by the river Brahmaputra from Sadia to Dhuburi. It is a, आपको पता है ये सब चीजें, Brahmaputra river plain. So let us see now if it is river Brahmaputra here. Bay of Bengal, this is बांग्लादेश. ओके, ये बांग्लादेश है इस तरफ. तो आपका ये जो प्लेन है, दिस प्लेन इज फ्रॉम, ऐसे ऐसे अगर आते हैं हम, it will be like this. In the Brahmaputra, other rivers are also draining. You don't have to go for all these rivers, but you remember this is, here is the plain which is present from here. This narrow plain is there. This is, here is Sadia. Sadia is here and Dhuburi is this side. Sadia to Dhubri. This is the plain here, Brahmaputra plain region. This is the Brahmaputra plain. ये हो जाएगा आपका पद्मा रिवर. This is the Ganga river. This is here is the Arunachal Pradesh. This is here is Assam. Here it is Bangladesh. This is Ganga Delta. This is Brahmaputra Delta, this side. Sadia, Dhuburi. So, greatly it is a what type of plain? It is a depositional plain, I told you. ओके सो ये रीजन जो मैंने अभी कहा, अभी बांग्लादेश का उधर है, तो इधर पे देखो अरुणाचल प्रदेश, लोहित रिवर, देयर आर लॉट ऑफ रिवर लाइक मानस, लोहित, धनसिरी, सुबनसिरी, पगलाडिया, जियाभोल्लई, जलढाका, तीस्ता. So many rivers are there. I am just talking about in the drainage system today we will do this. But ये है आपका प्लेन एरिया, जो कि आपका आसाम प्लेन बोलेंगे, जो आसाम सादिया टू धुबरी. हियर यू हैव ये अरुणाचल प्रदेश, यहाँ से अरुणाचल प्रदेश. From here it is Arunachal Pradesh, by the way. Remember this, from here you have the Arunachal Pradesh. अरुणाचल प्रदेश में आ जाएंगे, ठीक है. In Assam it forms a huge island here. This is known as the Majuli Island. Note down here. The river Brahmaputra developed a huge depositional island in Assam called as Majuli. It is the world's largest river depositional island. World's largest riverine island. Freshwater, largest freshwater river, freshwater river depositional island. Freshwater island. Very important this one. I hope it is clear to you all. So Brahmaputra plain is known for Brahmaputra plain comprises a recently deposited alluvial alluvium and silt Brahmaputra plain comprises I said comprises recently deposited alluvium and silt called as khadar. Soil of Brahmaputra plain is clayey alluvial and silty alluvial, clay and silty alluvial soil. So इस पे क्या होता है, clay और silty alluvial soil है, that's why crop क्या होगा, it is known for rice cultivation, wet paddy cultivation, known for rice or wet paddy cultivation, and jute. Okay, I hope you got it now. Can you please note it down, all these things? Done? ब्रह्मपुत्र प्लेन का सबसे बड़ा प्रॉब्लम है क्या है? इन द ब्रह्मपुत्र प्लेन रीजन द ग्रेटेस्ट प्रॉब्लम इज फ्रीक्वेंट फ्लडिंग. Frequent flooding is the greatest problem in this plane. Frequent flooding is the greatest problem in this plane. इसका सबसे बड़ा प्रॉब्लम है फ्रीक्वेंसी ऑफ फ्लडिंग इज मोर. Okay, more frequency of flood. Hope you got it. This is something about your plain here, northern plain region and the coastal plain region. Now I'll move on to the islands. So you know that these are landmasses surrounded in all sides by the water bodies. There are three groups of islands here. There are three groups of island. क्या क्या है? Islands in the Arabian Sea, islands of Bay of Bengal, islands in the river valley, lakes, etc. Arabian Sea island, if you see, Diu Island, Alia Wet, Khalia Wet, Lakshadweep Island, etc. You have. In the Bay of Bengal, here the islands includes New Moor Island, Sagar Island, Dr. APJ Kalam Island, Andaman and Nicobar Island, Machuli Island, Chinar Island. आपको एक फ्लो चार्ट जैसा दे दिया मैं, क्या क्या आइलैंड्स है, प्लीज नोट डाउन दिस. वी विल डिस्कस अबाउट ऑल दिस एंड लुक एट द कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ ऑल. क्या कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स है ये सब का देखेंगे. सो लेट अस सी दिस इट्स ऑल दिस आइलैंड्स. So these are land masses surrounded in all sides by water bodies. So islands in the Arabian Sea, Diu, Aliabet, Khaliabet, Lakshadweep Island. Here islands of Bay of Bengal, Numur, Sagar, APJ Kalam Island or Wheeler Island, Andaman Nicobar, and Sriharikota. All these are there. And also I said about the islands which are found in the river valleys and lakes. Lake and river valleys are चिनार, कालीजाय, पारिकुदा, मालुदा. सो देखते हैं क्या क्या आइलैंड है. आइलैंड में सी आइलैंड प्ले वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट रोल इन द कोस्टल एरिया. सो लेट मी फर्स्ट नोट डाउन, प्लीज नोट डाउन हियर. फर्स्ट वन इज आइलैंड्स. व्हाट आर द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट आइलैंड्स हियर इन दिस पर्टिकुलर पार्ट. सो प्लीज नोट डाउन हियर. फर्स्ट इज दीव. दीव आइलैंड located at the coast of Diu. Located at the coast of which part? Gujarat. Located at the coast of Gujarat. Located at the coast of Gujarat, it is believed to be a fragmented part of your which region? Diu Island. The Kathiawad Peninsula, believed to be a geological, they have similarity, you know. Kathiawad Peninsula. Kathiawad Peninsula. Diu Island. You see here. This is Diu. And here it is Aliabet and Khaliabet. Aliabet, Khaliabet. Diu Union Territory is located here now. You know about this. Now Aliabet and Khaliabet, these are depositional island. Bet matlab deposition of sediment wherever is there. Aliabet and Khaliabet. So both are here depositional island. They are, I will say, depositional island in the Gulf of Khambat. Aliabet and Khaliabet, depositional island in the Gulf of Khambat regions. Okay. Known for petroleum deposit. It has the petroleum deposit. Right? These are petroleum deposit, known for the petroleum deposits here. Then you have towards south, we will move again. You have Lakshadweep Island. Can you see that? Lakshadweep. Lakshadweep Island, Salsette Island. लक्षद्वीप से पहले सेलसेट पे आते हैं. सेलसेट आइलैंड, प्लीज नोट डाउन. Salsette Island, Mumbai, Maharashtra. Mumbai. Salsette Island, again, the Mumbai is this located in this region. It is separated from mainland by Vasai Creek and Thane Creek. Vasai Creek and Thane Creek separate it from the mainland. Vasai Creek and Thane Creek, they are separating it from the mainland. Okay. This is the island here. Okay, clear. So this region, Salsette Island. Presently now Mumbai. Mumbai is here. Salsette Island. Depositional island है ये. It is a depositional island. Depositional island. Well, let us look at now Lakshadweep. It is a coral reef depositional island, coral reef depositional island in the Arabian Sea. Southern part, you can see this. The entire region's coral reef. I said these are coral reef depositional island. Coral reef depositional island. Coral reef mein atoll, in fact. So this is very important here. It has three distinct groups. It has three distinct group. Amin Devi, Kavaretti, Cananore, Minicoy. Do you have the atlas with you? You can see this. This region, Minicoy. Amin Devi, Kavarti, Cananore, Minicoy. So this is like, you can see there, it is like this type. Can you see this? These are the groups here. In some atlas not clearly given, but this type, you have sequencing is like this. So I got some question in between. Aliabet and Khaliabet, is this both are in Gujarat? Yes, it is in Gujarat. Okay, पहले से ही कुछ क्वेश्चंस है. Any difference in soil type of east and west coastal plain? आपने पूछा है. चलिए बाद में I'll give you this and these things. Coming to this island only. Does Aliabet and Khaliabet belongs to Gujarat? Yes. Yes, it is of Gujarat. ठीक है. Maldives. Here it is, Union Territory. So लिखिए. You know about the coral reef. Coral reef are very tiny sea animal. बताया था ना मैं आपको. There are 3 types of coral reef. Fringing reef, barrier reef and atoll. At that time I did said about the Lakshadweep as an example of atoll, coral atoll. मैं बोल रखा था ये. It is a coral atoll made up of coral atoll. This is primarily made up of coral atoll. Highly decomposed dead coral polyps here. तो कोरल रीफ जब डेड हो जाता है कोरल रीफ तो कोरल पॉलिप रह जाएंगे. दैट कोरल पॉलिप्स का जो लाइम सिकेटिंग एनिमल है कोरल रीफ. सो दैट कोरल पॉलिप विच विल बी देयर, दिस कोरल पॉलिप dies out and then you have the coral reef formation. These are exoskeletal deposits of coral polyp is known as coral reef. I have already mentioned this in oceanography class. Now it is made up of coral atoll. Made up of coral atoll. सभी atoll reef से बने हुए हैं. And this is here is Minicoy. Most important Kavaratti. Kavaratti is located here. Kavaratti. Cananore Kavaratti. ये है आपका कैनेनोर. Okay, these are strategically very important. This is it has what type of vegetation? Mangrove vegetation as well as you have tropical rainforest. You have tropical rainforest and mangrove vegetation. You will find in these regions. Tropical rainforest and mangrove. Here you will find tropical rainforest and mangrove. Mangrove vegetation. क्लियर है. सो यहाँ पे क्लाइमेट कैसा है? ट्रॉपिकल मेरीन क्लाइमेट. क्लाइमेट इज ट्रॉपिकल मेरीन क्लाइमेट. I mean influence of ocean is more in this region. Tropical marine climate, tropical rainforest, mangrove vegetation, tropical marine climate. Who lives? People as here is agriculture and fishing as the major occupation of the people. Mostly you have like in these regions, Mopla people stay here. Mopla they stay here. Mopla. And More than 94% of the people they are believer of Islam, and around 97% literacy rate है. Around 97% literacy. लक्षद्वीप, ये देखो बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट है ये. Okay, these are certain things. Mopla, MOPLA, Mopla people are here in these areas. They are farmers, They are mostly farmers, migrated from Kerala. This is all about the regions of this part. Let me now move on to Eastern Bay of Bengal. Islands of the Bay of Bengal. First one I will go for New Moor Island. New Moor Island. As you know, it is a depositional island formed at the boundary between India and Bangladesh. A depositional island developed during a tropical cyclone and consequent deposits of sediments Depositional island developed during a tropical cyclone and consequent deposition of sediments from the Sadia Nur river. Sadia Nur river. Okay. This is very important. A depositional island developed during a tropical cyclone and consequent deposits of sediments from the Sadia Nur river system. Okay. So cyclone जब होता है तो pillar like it will shock everything and the sediments get deposited here at one point, forming this. कोई river नहीं है, river में see someone is saying unable to locate the Aliabet and Khaliabet. Only dots are given in your atlas, dotted lines, dotted points are there. That is Aliabet, Khaliabet. Okay. Gulf of Khambat के नीचे है आप, you don't have this atlas here. You want the soil salinization and soil acidification. हम soil में करेंगे ना यार इसको. We have a separate discussion on soil. We have a separate discussion on natural vegetation. आगे सबका discussion है. Okay. I am just mentioning the term now. Soil salinization कैसे होगा? देखो कहीं पे अगर पानी ज़्यादा हो जाता है, if more water is there, the water will percolate below. If the soil is porous and permeable, then while the water goes below, it dissolves with the salt. Because जब capillary action, this salt particle move up, वो आ जाएंगे. जब पानी जब evaporate हो जाएगा पूरा, तो ऊपर एक salt का layer बन जाएंगे. This is what is called as soil salinization. Okay. In the east coast and west coast, both salinization is due to, one is capillary action, faulty irrigation, water logging. Second is inundation of the sea waves. Sea waves के वजह से भी होता है. कभी सुनामी हुआ, कभी फ्लड वाटर आ जाते हैं. ये all these. Okay. And as you said, unable to locate Aliabet, Khaliabet, मैं आपको शो कर दिया ये जो करना था in the diagram I have drawn. You will get it in the India map, page number 10 में देखो. It is there, dots are there. That is the line. This is the your islands are there. Okay, I think this much only question you have. I don't have any other. Okay, fine. I'll move now. Numur Island, a controversial island between India and Bangladesh. It was controversial one. Now, in fact, the problem is almost solved. We don't have that dispute. Earlier, we are having. It is located at the boundary of India and Bangladesh maritime border. 1971 में जब बांग्लादेश जब बनी उसी टाइम पे ये just 4-5 months before it was developed. Okay. Fine. Now we'll go for the east coast. Second one is Sagar Island. All of us were well aware about this island also. Sagar Island. Some of my friends must be from these regions also. Sagar. Can you see that Sagar Island? This island is a depositional island developed at the mouth of river Ganga. Okay. Ganga Sagar. अच्छा, India got the full sovereignty of this particular Numur Island. Okay, Numur ka, abhi India. Some of you are asking here. Ganga Sagar, Hooghly River mouth, you have this. Located at the Hooghly River, Ganga Sagar or Sagar Island, located at the mouth of river Hooghly. It is a depositional island. Known for the famous Ganga Sagar festival. Every year, you know, Ganga Sagar Island. This has a government has decided for protection of this unique ecosystem of this region. Sagar Marine National Park, for which it was proposal was given. I hope you people all were aware about that. Sagar Island. Located at the mouth of river Hooghly. It is a depositional island, I said, known for its unique ecosystem. It is very unique mangrove ecosystem at the coast. We have religious significance also there, Sagar Island. After Sagar Island, I will move on to the next one, Dr. Abdul Kalam Island. Dr. APJ Kalam Island. Earlier it was named as Wheeler Island, formerly called as Wheeler Island. Wheeler Island at the coast of Odisha, Chandipur. It is a depositional island. Depositional island. It is a depositional island. Okay. भद्रक एक डिस्ट्रिक्ट है, उसके पास में है. And as we know, there is a, this particular area, this particular range earlier known for the fishing. It was Fisherman's Island, depositional island, Fisherman's Island कहते थे इसको. And later on, it was developed as the missile testing range of India. So DRDO's missile testing range is located here. In fact, it was named after Dr. Kalam because he mentioned several times that this island inspired him and this is such an unique ecosystem. He loved that particular area. He mentioned several times. So to honor him, in fact, it was named as Dr. APJ Kalam Island. Hmm? My friends, there are two rivers. One is Brahmani and Baitarani. If you look at this, at the mouth of this, you have this region. Let me tell you how is that. आपका एटलस में कुछ में नहीं है तो मैं इसको ड्रॉ कर देता हूँ. That will be better for you. We have an island here. The islands in the upper part here. Here is the river which is flowing from this side. This is a river here. And this is also a river. Remember, this river here, it is called as this is Brahmani river. This is Baitarani river. दोनों रिवर के माउथ में ये है बे ऑफ बंगाल. This is the Bay of Bengal, and in this, here, as I was just saying, this region completely different. Why all missile testing field are located at the eastern side? I have just located here in your atlas. If you have your atlas, Wheeler Island is written. That Wheeler Island is this particular point. So मैं इसीलिए ही इसको लोकेट करा रहा हूँ. देखो आप, I have just zoom it. Baitarani Brahmani river, can you see? These two river mouth nearby regions. Can you see that? This is known as the Kanika Island. Here it is known as the Kanika Island. And this region here is the, ये जो आपका ये है, this is here is your Dr. APJ Kalam Island. Dr. Kalam Island. आपका ये जो कनिका, मैं इसलिए बता रहा हूं कि देयर लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स नियर बाय ऑल. यहां पे आसपास रीजन में बहुत सारे चीजें हैं. यू माइट बी नोइंग अबाउट द गहिरमठा वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरी. यू नो अबाउट दैट. ये जो रीजन है ना, दिस वन, ये है आपका गहीर मथा वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरी. Do you know about this? This is the Gahirmatha Wildlife Sanctuary. Please see this. Gahirmatha Wildlife Sanctuary. You have shown the Bangladesh, then you have Brahmani Baitarani. It is not given, Dr. Kalam Island, only this type it is given. But thank you very much. Now, देखो ब्राह्मणी, बैतरणी, महानदी है. अब देख रहे हैं आप, ब्राह्मणी, बैतरणी, ये इस पे ऐसा रहेगा. डॉक्टर APJ Kalam, if you zoom it, like if you have a, you can see the satellite image are available with Google में आप मिल जाएंगे. You will see that. Kanika Island, Dr. Kalam Island, Gahirmatha Wildlife Sanctuary is there. Then you have Bhitarkanika National Park, which is located in this site. This is, here is the Bhitarkanika. ये जो है ना, भितरकनिका नेशनल पार्क आप देख रहे हैं. दिस रीजन इज भितरकनिका नेशनल. दिस इज वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरी गहिरमठा. भितरकनिका इज नोन फॉर व्हाट? salt water crocodile. Gahirmatha is olive ridley turtles. You remember that? Olive ridley turtles. Gahirmatha Wildlife Sanctuary is located there. Gahirmatha Sea Beach is here. Gahirmatha Beach is here. This is here. इनफैक्ट गहिरमठा के लिए ये यहां से लेके यहां तक, ये जो देख रहे हैं ना, ऑल दिस एरियाज नेस्टिंग प्लेस ऑफ द ऑलिव रिडली टर्टल्स. द टर्टल्स आते हैं, ये माइग्रेट करके इधर पे, एंड दिस इज द गहिरमठा. दिस पर्टिकुलर रीजन इज मोर इम्पोर्टेंट. दिस इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. दे यूजुअली कम्स इन थाउजेंड्स, इन लाख्स दे कम्स, दे ट्रैवल इन दीज रीजन्स, दे गॉट सेटल डाउन. नेस्टिंग पीरियड में आ जाते हैं सब. गहिरमठा वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरी. ओके, तो ये वेरी इकोलॉजिकली वेरी सेंसिटिव एरिया, यू कैन से वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट प्लेस. मैं इसलिए एरिया को बनाया आपको. देखो ये आइलैंड नहीं है, दिस इज एन डेल्टा लाइक फॉर्मेशन एट द ब्राह्मणी एंड बैतरणी रिवर माउथ. प्लीज कैन यू प्लीज टेक अ फोटोग्राफ, or else you can see this. It's very important. And this is here is the Dr. APJ Kalam Island. See, some of you asked me like, sir, why it is in the eastern part only that we have the missile testing range or rocket launching pad? Because if you go up towards right because of earth Coriolis effect, right hand side if it will go, if it will go up again right, mean it will fall in the no man's land like in the ocean. अगर ये हम वेस्ट कोस्ट में करते हैं कॉन्टिनेंट में गिरेगा. If you do it in the east coast, it will be in the ocean. So east coast is good. Again, it is better to be here near in the east coast. Tropical area is better. So tropical to subtropical area में जो देखो आप वहाँ पे cloud will be less as compared to the equatorial zone. Equatorial zone should be technically it should be good. But the problem here is you will not have the clear sky, a lot of problem will have to. So at the equatorial region, in north of the equator it is, here we have mostly. So this is what I can say, this region. Okay, आपको ये area, Dr. APJ Kalam Island, depositional island, it was a fishing island, it was known for in fact, and now such a beautiful place, the entire region, very beautiful, it is Gahirmatha bit, the entire region you have mangrove, this entire region has mangrove vegetation and all. Not far away from West Bengal, it is just, nearly 180 kilometers from your border towards Odisha. So this is here is the regions which I would like to say. These are certain things about your river delta, river islands and all which I would like to say. Let me now move on to the next. After these islands, next one is you have in Chilka Lake, there are few islands. They are called as, if this is in Odisha, you have like, this is Chilka Lake. There are islands here. This type of island. It's not given in this properly in your atlas. This is Chilka Lake, in which you have Parikud, Malud. 1, 2, 3. Kalijai, Parikud, Kalijai and Malud. These are islands here. So the three islands you are having, small islands. These are, all these three are depositional island. All these three are depositional island. These are depositional islands inside the Chilka Lagoon or Chilka Lake. Depositional island in the Chilka Lake. Here, someone is asking again another question. Which portion in your drawing is Bhitarkanika? Please tell us once again. I said, देखो ये, this is the भितरकनिका, ये जो रीजन्स है, दिस इज भितरकनिका. ब्राह्मणी बैतरणी जंक्शन जो है ना, ये रीजन्स है, ये भितरकनिका है. भितरकनिका, दिस रीजन इज भितरकनिका, दिस एरिया. दिस इज गहिरमठा, ये भितरकनिका है, दिस एरिया. भितरकनिका आइलैंड रीजन जैसा पूरे रीजन्स है ना ये भितरकनिका। यू प्लीज सी दिस इन योर एटलास, नहीं होगा तो हम देखेंगे उस पर, क्या एनवायरमेंट क्लास में होगा ना आपका, वी विल सी दैट इन डिटेल ऑल्सो। Okay, so let us see now. This is here in Chilka Lake. This is the, here you have Parikud depositional islands inside the Chilka Lake. ये रीजन जो है ना यहाँ पे, इसको बोलते हैं ये वाइल्ड लाइफ, यहाँ भी एक व्हाट इज नलवन सेंचुरी, दिस रीजन यू हैव, ये रीजन्स को देखो, कालीजाई को छोड़ के बाकी जो एरिया आ गया, दिस इज द नलवन, व्हाट इज दैट, NALVAN, वर्ड सेंचुरी। Where you have Parikud, Malu, they are included here in the Nalvan bird sanctuary. Okay, your Google is saying that Gahirmatha beach को, ये जो Google में जो आपका जो in your you have shown it to me in this, you know, भितरकनिका नेशनल पार्क लिखा, दिस इज एग्जैक्टली द गहिरमथा सी बीच है ये, दिस इज द गहिरमथा बीच, सी बीच। दे हैव टू एडिट इट अगेन, आई विल मेक ए कंप्लेन ऑन दैट, नो प्रॉब्लम। ये गहिरमथा बीच है, उसका अंदर होता है, आई विजिटेड दिस प्लेसेस सेवरल टाइम्स, थोड़ा अंदर होगा ये। इन फैक्ट इन दिस रीजन हियर, दिस प्लेस हियर बीच होता है, गहिरमथा का बीच होता है, भितरकनिका इनसाइड, भीतर इस मतलब इनसाइड, कनिका, कनिका आइलैंड, कैन यू सी कनिका आइलैंड, कनिका आइलैंड है उसका अंदर लेफ्ट साइड इनसाइड, भितरकनिका, द नेम इज दैट्स व्हाई ओनली भितरकनिका, यू रिमेंबर, भीतर मतलब इनसाइड कनिका। सो जो भी लिखा है दैट इज ए डिफरेंट थिंग्स, बट तो जो एंटायर रीजन जो दिखा है ना आपका ये रीजन्स, दैट इज देयर, ओके फाइन, नो प्रॉब्लम। Let us again, thank you for sharing this. We will see again, आप बोलेंगे बर्ड सेंचुरी नलवन कहाँ दिखा रहा है, नलवन भी देखो गूगल में, ऐसे कुछ हो सकता है। नलवन सेंचुरी जो है ना, दिस इज नियर द कालीजाई इटसेल्फ, ओके, दिस इज ब्यूटीफुल दिस इज बर्ड सेंचुरी इन these regions, colorful birds, migratory birds, they usually come to this part. And remember, one is Nal Sarovar, Nal Sarovar is in Gujarat, Nal Sarovar is in Gujarat, and it is Nalvan Sanctuary I am talking about. So let me say it out. Depositional island inside the Chilka Lake is this one. Parikud, Malud, Kalijai, all these are. Kalijai is a religious place here, islands. It is for tourism only. These are depositional one, depositional island. कुछ खास नहीं. Nalvan bird sanctuary, usually migratory bird, they usually come every year to these particular regions, migratory birds, okay. So these are certain things. Let me now move south of this, Sriharikota, Sriharikota, you can see this, it is in Andhra Pradesh. Can you see the Sriharikota island? Sriharikota island, it is in Andhra Pradesh, Sriharikota. This particular island, this is a sandbar, please note down, it is a sandbar island. Sandbar island मतलब क्या होता है, they developed due to deposition of sediments here, like you know, it is a Sandbar Island at the margins of which one? Pulicat Lake. Pulicat Lake or lagoon. So sandbar क्या होता है? When it is, I have already discussed this in the island, your different type of landform in the coastal part. It is a sandbar. Okay, ये sandbar है. The deposition of sediments parallel to this. It can be like ऐसे भी हो सकता है, लग भी सकता है, ऐसे भी हो सकता है. If it is attached. If you remember, I told you about the sandbar, spit, hook, HOK. These are the landform I said, which are developed at the coastal area. It is a sandbar island, depositional sandbar island, and known for the rocket launching pad, as you know. Known for the ISRO's rocket launching pad. ISRO's rocket launching pad. So these are certain things. Sriharikota depositional island. And now I will move on to Andaman and Nicobar. Please look at here. Andaman and Nicobar. The most important one. These are exposed part of the submerged Himalaya Arakan-Yoma mountain system. These are exposed part of the submerged Himalaya Arakan-Yoma mountain system. So practically it is a what type of mountain? It is a fold mountain. So practically it is a fold mountain. Hence practically it is a fold mountain. These are exposed part of the submerged Himalaya Arakan-Yoma mountain system, as I said. It has two distinct groups. It has two groups of island, two distinct groups of island. Andaman group and Nicobar group. Nicobar group separated by the 10-degree channel. 10-degree channel. Andaman and Nicobar group separated by the 10-degree channel. Okay. Look at here. Please draw with me these entire regions. North Andaman, Middle Andaman, South Andaman, Little Andaman, Car Nicobar, Kachal, Little Nicobar, Great Nicobar, and here you have the Sumatra. Sumatra Island. Here it is. Can you look at your atlas and tell me which is the island here? I said yes, geologically it is an extension of the Himalaya, as I told you. So, Sumatra, this is, here you have Coco Island of which country? This is Myanmar. Can you see Myanmar? And here it is, Indonesia. This island here is, let me now, this is North Andaman. This is Middle Andaman. This is South Andaman. This one is the Little Andaman. Car Nicobar, Kachal Island, Little Nicobar, Great Nicobar. Can you see this? Now, in between them, as I have just mentioned, here you have this is called as Coco Channel. This is here is 10-degree channel. This one is the Great Channel. Sorry. Where you have Duncan Passage. Duncan Passage. St. George Channel. Okay, here you have Saddle Peak. Saddle Peak. Here is a place known as Maya Bandar. Here you have the Port Blair. Here you have the southernmost point of India called as Indira Point. Indira Point. Okay, here I am again. I got a question here from of a friend here saying why it is called Sriharikota Eye. Up shape of this you see, it is a spit like sandbar, थोड़ा curved है, इसलिए it looks like that. That may be the cause geographically. Is the Andaman and Nicobar Island extension of Himalaya? Yes. Yes, it is. Sriharikota is known for satellite launching, as you know. Sriharikota. Is it clear to all of you? So, by the way, these are here. Andaman and Nicobar plays a very important role, as I said, about these regions, like this area, Andaman and Nicobar. Strategically very important. India's 13th major port. What is that? 13th major port of India. The Port Blair is located here. Port Blair. Port Blair is located here. In these regions. What else? In the Andaman Nicobar. Note down here. So it was developed in the tertiary period. There are 350 islands in Andaman Nicobar, but only 38 are inhabited. 38 islands are inhabited. Out of this, 38 islands are inhabited. यहाँ पे जो है 38 islands are inhabited. Out of, in fact, if I'll go for the total island, it is around 350 islands. Out of 350. Out of 350 islands. 350 से 38 ही जो है ना, they are inhabited islands. Only 38 are inhabited. 38 islands are inhabited. Okay. It's very important here. Highest peak of Andaman Nicobar, Saddle Peak. It is in North Andaman. Mount Thulier in the Great Nicobar. Mount Thulier is in the Great Nicobar. Here it is. Mount Thulier. Mount Thulier is the second highest peak. Saddle Peak is the highest peak. Saddle Peak is the second. Mount Thulier. It is 642 meters, 642, and Saddle Peak is around 738 meters. It is 738 meters. Can you just find out Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose Island, Swaraj Deep, Shahid Deep? Please find out Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose Island. Please, very famous, newly named. Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose Island. Shahid Deep and Swaraj Deep. Sir, Andaman Nicobar Island more near Myanmar, but it is part of India. Why? Hey, why you are asking this question? Why you are asking this? पास में हो तो बताओ, फिर बर बोलेगा सर ढाका इज नियर कोलकाता, सो वाई बांग्लादेश ए डिफरेंट कंट्री है, यही पूछ रहा है कि आप देखो. See, there are historical, political factors, which shaped up our history subsequently, as you know. They are two different units if you look at history of these two. I request you to study something about Andaman Nicobar today itself. How the missile or rockets are carried in the island without any land road. क्या बात है यार. You will now say, sir, how the missiles are being supplied to Ukraine from Britain or from USA. By the way, my dear, here this is very sophisticated system we are having on this particular part, and we usually take them, and there is like everything we built up there subsequently. लेके feed करना पड़ता है वेक्के और कुछ नहीं है, and by waterways only. Okay, fine. So genuinely you have question like this definitely, but strategically very important this region is. By the way, ये आप देखिए, आप दिस रीजन्स, दिस इज एरीज, मैं बोला 3 आइलैंड देखिए. वन आई सेड नेताजी सुभाष चंद्र बोस आइलैंड, शहीद द्वीप एंड स्वराज द्वीप. सुभाष चंद्र बोस आइलैंड और द्वीप, तीनों देखो. कैन यू सी दिस 3? व्हाट इज द ओल्ड नेम ऑफ दिस वन? पुराना नाम क्या है? नील आइलैंड. कैन यू सी नील आइलैंड? नील, हैवलॉक एंड रॉस island. Can you see? I am giving here 1, 2, 3 and here A, B, C. Now match it. A, B, C 1, 2, 3 I have given. Match these two. Near Port Blair तो है, ठीक है. पोर्ट ब्लेयर के दूर नहीं है ये सब. रॉस आइलैंड इज विच वन? रॉस इज आप ABC 1, 2, 3 दिया मैं, A1, B2, C3 और A2, B1, C3. व्हाट इज दैट? और कैसे है? कैन यू फाइंड आउट दिस? नेताजी सुभाष चंद्र बोस. कैन यू सी दैट? Yes. Okay. Someone is asking me here about Mount Manipur. Mount Manipur is Mount Harriet. Mount Harriet जो है ना वो Mount Manipur है. National Park. Mount Harriet National Park is Mount Manipur. Please check it out. Mount Harriet जो लिखा है ना, Mount Manipur वही है. Mount Harriet which is the Mount Manipur. Can you just check it out? Mount Manipur. Can you see? Okay. As I said about these regions, I hope you got some idea, like this plays a very significant role, particularly Andaman Nicobar plays a very significant role in safety and security, maritime security of India. That's why it's very, very important. Regarding tribes and all in human geography, I'll tell you what exactly this is importance, and we will also look at in detail of this. This is all about your India physical part. Now, after this break today, we will discuss about the drainage systems of India, and also we'll discuss in detail about some more things. Ecologically very sensitive these regions, as you remember, and this Andaman, all the entire island area, their safety and security is very important. For Indian maritime security, we need to have proper guarding, proper management, and proper, security of this entire regions. This is very, very important, right? This is what I want to say something. And as I just said, अच्छा, रस आइलैंड पोर्ट ब्लेयर के ऊपर है, देख ला आपने, ठीक है, वेरी गुड. नेल आइलैंड उसके ऊपर है. अच्छा, रिची आर्कीपेलागो, यू मस्ट सी रिची आर्कीपेलागो. रिची आर्कीपेलागो मिडिल अंडमान के साइड पे देखो, यहाँ पे रिची आर्कीपेलागो. Can you see that? Ricci Archipelago. Read the NCERT and you must find out all these places. Thank you very much who has given this. You just check it out. And they are north, south, east, west location. They are asking sometimes about these islands. Also, they are asking. They are different, what you call, regions. They are giving question on this. I told you earlier even that sequencing of this is very important. Sequencing बहुत जरूरी है. Sequencing का ही पूछता है questions में. Done. I hope you have completed this. Okay. We will now look at another new topic here from today, the second half, drainage system and drainage pattern. India की हम लेंगे. तो intensive map work is needed. I request you all to have atlas with you, India physical map, in the coming session, next session. And we'll have map study also. We'll draw the things and also we'll write down certain things. You have to draw certain things also. Okay, आपको कुछ draw करना भी पड़ेगा. And very interesting. A lot of question you are getting from drainage system, drainage pattern, both in prelim as well as in main. Main prelim में पक्का question है, mains में भी आते हैं. So we need to see. So requesting you all to be alert on this and please do it accordingly. So thank you very much. See you then. After the break at 2 we'll meet. Thank you very much. Bye bye.